members of the Plymouth Pilgrim varsity are number 10, Caleb Haddon. Number 12, Brandon Elliott. Number 14, Calvin Hoffler. Number 24, Matt Gart. 32, Gordy Holloway. Number 42, Sam Fostich. And number 54, Blaine Schaefer. The Pilgrim starting lineup. A 5'8" junior, number 20, Austin Hodges. A 5'11" senior, number 30, Randy Davis. A 6'3" senior, number 34, Nick Nightingale. A 5'8" junior, number 44, Jeremy Rams. And a 6'3" senior, number 52, Ryan Welch. The Pilgrims are coached by John Sakat, assisted by Joe Grindle, Kevin Steckmeyer, Tony Portho, and Greg Sheets.
That's your starting lineup. Spots for the First Federal Savings Bank, home at Kit Billington, out of Iberville. You know Iberville's that low? I do not. I apologize. I don't think you'd be the first one. Actually, it's down around in between Monticello and Logansport, around that area, maybe a little bit west or east of that. We're ready to go. Now we're going to tip it off, and Hammond has the ball. Hammond Clark, so we talked about coming with a record of 15 wins, 7 losses on the season. They have the basketball, and on the right side, by Nick Nightingale. And now we're going to go up the court to the right side, Randy Davis. Randy to the top, Nightingale, thought about the three, steps into the lane, dumped it off the latch, up strong, couldn't spin it in. Loose ball, comes out the crush, and it's going to be handled by the Pioneers again. Carpin will get it into the hands of Avian Rojas. Rojas is on the left wing side, wearing number 13 on the road jerseys, and Crush couldn't handle it interior pass, and here comes Plymouth on the counter. Manager picks up the basketball at back-to-back turnovers by the Pioneers. Davis on the left angle high, looking, still looking, now runs. Jeremy zips it over to the right wing side, and it's grabbed by Nightingale. Over to Hodges again, and returns it back to Nightingale on the right wing. Gets to the right elbow, kicks it out to the near corner. Randy's first three of the game. Off the rim. Rebound loose, and Crush able to grab it for the puck. And his pass deflected. Plymouth steals. Randy got the deflection. Nightingale with the ball. They'll go to the right side as well in the front court again. Runs to the near side. Hodges can't find an interior pass, so he'll dribble it out to the top of the key. He's looking right. Now gets the play call from Coach Scott, and now we'll set it up. Now Randy Davis with the ball on the right side, taking a little elbow there from Rojas. Randy blows by and dumped it to the open, diving in the corner. It's off the rim, rebound tipped, and this is Renz getting his first foul of the game.
Boy, we had three brilliant opportunities. Brian Welch, Randy Davis, and Nick Nider, and none of them fell through.
So we still are goose eggs on the board here with almost a minute and a half gone by in this first quarter.
Hammond Clark, 3 turnovers in 3 possessions.
John Carpin, 331 points coming into the regionals. Dumps it off to the right side to Josh Moore. To Kurash, double team, through! And that'll be another turnover by Hammond Clark.
They just have not seen that where we double team with the weak side forward to see the guard coming doubling down. He didn't know what to do and threw it away.
So Plymouth basketball once again. Can we break the goose egg?
We got to make them pay 4 turnovers that we got scored here.
Randy Davis with the ball. One-on-one with Rojas down to Hodges at the top of the key. Aston puts it down, and now we'll go to the right wing side. Aston will now look to get it and dribble it to the middle. Out of there by Davis. Davis on the left wing. One-on-one with Carpin. Davis denied the baseline. Left wing block, back out to Randy. Kicks it around the perimeter. Welch back far corner now. His shot fake through, no good. Well, he gets it now to the rim. To Nightingale on the left wing. Nick tries to dribble through some traffic. Left it to the wing. Caught by Randy. He is right baseline. Back up to Nightingale. Here's another three. Off the rim. Tipped around by Welch. Grabbed by Crouch. And we're still scoreless. 0 for 4. Rojas has the basketball. They'll kick it up the left wing side. Right over by Josh Moore. Moore in the interior to Kurash. Double team. Looks to help. There's Rojas coming over the lane. Stopped. Gets it out to Carpin. His first 3 of the game is no good. Rebound. Battled around. Kurash grabs it for Clark. The 6'7" senior will get it around the left side to Rojas, who has the ball guarded up by Randy. Now down low to post up to Crush again. We help side and double team. First shot, missed it. Randy grabs a loose ball. Randy on the run now. 1 against 2. Randy 1 against 3. Lay up. Fouled and no bucket.
Those 2 great players matched up again. Another great matchup is Caper and Randy Davis. Same size, same ability. Randy gets a better instinct, in my opinion.
So Davis will go to the throw line. We're coming into the regionals. He's 83%. for the postseason. He has played very well, coming in with 81 points in the 3 games, and he's going to bring the first one here. 78% from the line is Randy in the postseason.
A lot of pressure on these young men who haven't been here before. Randy has.
Scoreless tie, broken on that first free throw by RD. Can he give his team a 2-point lead? Yes. So it's 2-0 in favor of Plymouth, and it will be Hammond Clark basketball. Rojas will bring it up the left wing side, guarded up by Randy Davis. Randy one-on-one with Rojas. Rojas in trouble as he picked up the dribble, and Randy reaches in for a foul.
That's foul over on Randy. He was playing straight up defense. Second team foul, first on Randy. And the two of them are going to tap it over with the official. He's not going to let everything get started. That's great.
I don't know if there was anything wrong on that.
There must have been words because there sure wasn't any physical elbows or anything.
Carpenter will inbound on the far side near the timeline, and he will get it to Rojas across the timeline. Randy Davis is the man marking on Adrian. Adrian Rojas takes the left side, is going to hand it out to Carpenter. Randy on the switch, got him down low to Crush. Welch slows him up. Down low to Rojas. Hodges lost his man. Rojas missed it. The loose ball and a foul as Ramirez couldn't clean up, but a foul will be called on Plymouth.
No charge. Jeremy went for the charge, didn't get it. I think Nick Matthews is going to get the foul. That's his first. So
I'm not sure rotation was there for Plymouth defensively.
A little frustration here on the 3 fouls early, so we're going to have to slow that down.
2-0 Plymouth on Randy Davis's free throws, and now Hammond Clark will have a chance to tie it right back up with a couple of freebies as Ramirez comes to the line where he's 73% on the season. First free throw up, bingo. No, 73% from the line, coming off a 19-point performance against Gary Wirt in the sectional championship. He's averaging 14 a game. He has been their X factor all season long. Everybody has forgotten about what this young man is capable of doing. We talked about it earlier in the pregame and being an all-state football player. As that free throw is good as well. So the game now tied at 2-0. Both points off free throws for each team. Davis has it, gets it down low, and they're at the top of the key. Goes to the right side, Hodges on a pass. Hodges still holding. Now top of the key to Randy, who's fouled out high on the defense of Nick Miller, the 5'9 junior.
Wow, they're calling this much closer than they called the sectional when Klasky was the head official. They are really calling, so the players have to adjust to that.
So there we go with the inbound. Ryan Welch will do it on the far side for Plymouth. Tied up at 2, 4.5 to go in the first. Hodges to the left wing side. Now over to Randy. Back to Hodges at the top. Round the post up in between the left side of the box. Welch skipped it to the corner. 3 on the way. Didn't elevate it up and missed it. And Ramirez got the long rebound, and here we go. Carpenter will have the ball.
0 for 5 from the field. 2 free throws is all we've got.
Carpenter one-on-one. Switch to Welch defensively on Carpenter. Robbing the Crush and a double team. Dumped it to Ramirez for 2. They took care of that weak side real quick. 4-2, rather got well shot high, and that's what the key was there. So Hammond Clark up for the first time in this game, 4-2. Here's Hodges attacking. Got it to the corner, Niagara. Back to the top, Hodges again. Hung in the air long enough to get it out to Renz on the left wing side. He can't skip, had the ball deflect. He kicks it back. Now stays strong to Niagara. Spins around his man. Kicked it out to the top, Hodges. Hodges penetrates, kicks it back over to Randy. Good save. Randy will have the ball at the top of the key. Randy one-on-one with Carpenter. Now on a Niagara. Right wing side, Hodges on a foul called. Who's that on? That's on Ramirez. And Hammond Clark as he was battling down in the post with Ryan Welch.
Makes the fouls 3 each.
What's interesting though is the official down low wasn't calling it. It was the official out high who made the call.
That's right. We've seen that a couple times earlier in the first game.
Lenz and Hodges will take a breather. Brandon Elliott checks into the game, as does Sam Fostich for Plymouth. Fostich will be inbounding left of the basketball for the Pilgrims in a 4-2 Hammond Clark lead. Fostich will get it out to the top. Randy with the catch. Got it by Carpenter. Randy now to Fostich left elbow. Sam wants to go and dip it to the corner. Elliott doesn't have a 3, and then he gets fouled by Carpenter. A very careless
Foul by Carpenter. It stuck it, and there was no shot attempt there.
That was a pass fake that looked like a shot fake that drew Carpenter off his feet, and for some reason he went after it there, and just not a very good foul. So, Plymouth inbound, lobbing to Randy, caught at the free throw line. Hammond Clark, student body, harassing Randy when he's got the ball. Left side, here's Elliott's first three of the game. Off the rim and a rebound, Clark. Again, we have not hit a field goal in this game, and we're now 0 for 6. 0 for 6. There's Carpet on the left wing side now for Clark. Lob underneath the curls. Got the double team and scores. And Clark leads 6-2. There's a quick inlet. Davis, the Manlinger on the right wing side. Down into the right elbow. Dumped it to Welch. Bad pass, but Welch saved it. Back out to Manlinger. Here comes the three by Nick. That one's no good either. He's 0 for 3 from outside. Pierce grabs the rebound, and then he walked. No foul. No foul was called as Pierce went down on contact, but no foul was called, and Delgado not very happy with that non-call on the foul. And even worse, he's feeling about the fact this player got called for traveling.
Yeah, Luke Wilk is out there. Welch's second.
Foul stitch inbounds to the top, caught by Randy Davis. Randy at the top of the key, now in between the block. Down low to Welch for the left biscuit. Got his own board finish this time.
There we go.
First field goal of the game for Plymouth, and they trail by 2 now, 6-4 with 2:24 left to go in the first.
Great inlet pass, and then Sam another great inlet pass to Ryan.
Nick Moore got it in, and now Curtis has it up the right low block. Welch chests him up, kicked it back out, Coffin, a three on the way. Off the rim, rebound, taking to Manlinger. He's off to the races. Here's Manlinger, goes for the layup and got it.
Big guy is specialty, 6'6".
So a tie ball game, and 2 left to go here in the first. Clark with the basketball, Coffin on the right side, picked up the Manlinger. Kurash out no man land, needs to pass it off. Andy tried to get a steal, they didn't get it. Now back off to Carpet. Carpet at the top of the key. Trying to avoid the switch defense, and now a foul call, and who's that on?
Give me a hold on
switch.
Different game. You gotta understand that when you're on the bench watching, these officials are totally different than last week. They're gonna call anything inside.
So here we go. It'll be an inbound coming up here for Clark, left of the basket. And it's going to be more to get it into Ramirez. Right low block. He's posted up the ball. Manlinger with a step and then winds up with it. They'll bring it across the timeline to the pass to Randy. Got a great screen out high by Schaefer. Way up. Missed it. Ramirez, nice rebound for Clark. And now Carpet will bring it across the timeline with a minute and a half left. Carpet pops the three. Got it. Clark up 2, 8-6. You had to call it a 2. The foot was on the line. So no 3. Coffee with the, with the basketball. Well, down low in the fast switch, came back door, kicked it out. Davis open in the corner for 3. Randy hits inside out. That's a big bucket right there for Randy. Maybe we can get him down.
So you had an extra second to do that. The same thing we did in the Rochester game.
There's a lob in the clearance at the right elbow high. Dump pass deflected. It's taken by Moore. Up strong he goes, and he's fouled. And that's going to be on fast switch.
Yeah, Sammy, go stay on your feet, buddy.
So Sammy picks up his first foul. It was on his second.
Second. Couple nice passes. Got the offense going, Sam does. But boy, picks up 2 fouls. Jeremy's going to be back in.
To the free throw line to go Nick Moore. Didn't score against Ward in the championship game of the sectionals. Delivers that free throw and hits. Moore, a 45% shooter on the season. Scores a 64th point with that free throw right there. The tie to go up 9-all. 55.7 seconds left, and a free throw coming up again for Nick Moore, who came in 77% on the season. Here's the free throw by Moore. It is up, and that is no good. Rebound Schaefer. And the Pilgrims will hold on here for the final shot of the first quarter. Austin Hodges has the basketball right now at the top of the key.
Clark in his zone, so they're going to decide if they're going to come out and guard him.
Coffin comes out and gets a count on Hodges, and now he needs to... Yep, now he's going to get some space. So no count if Hodges still with the basketball. 30 seconds to go in the first. Again, Plymouth has the basketball. They're looking for the final shot. Hodges with 24 seconds at the top of the key. A far different pace compared to the first game, that's for sure. Hodges hanging on to the ball, 15 seconds. Now we're on the move. On the right wing side, 13. Hodges around the Manlinger, 10. Hodges top to Schaefer, no back door. Lob into Randy, catches, shot fake, blocked from behind by Kurish. Shot the court, the Carpet behind, the back door, scores at the horn. 10:50 starts. Back into this. In favor of Hammond Clark, Plymouth with the basketball. Hodges the right back. Davis back to Hodges at the top of the key over to Manlinger. Open and a three by Nick. This time he hits.
Keep on shooting.
Good throw by Nick. After going 0 for 3 from outside the arc, and Plymouth up by 1 now, 12-11. There's a pass deflected by Randy, but Schaefer couldn't get there in time to get the steal. Kurish with a baseline drive, kicked it out, caught for the three, got it.
That's their ball game right there. That's what they love to do.
All right, the drive and kick out. Carpin finished 14-12 on the Clark now. And that Carpin three. Davis, got it out to Manlinger at the top. Penetrate to the free throw line. Disher back out to Hodges. Hodges looking. Hodges now gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer well out in no man's land. Looking over to Randy left corner. Randy brought it up there by Rojas. Well, worked out a little more. Now to Rems. Rems, put the other more on him. Gets it left side to Schaefer. Into the blocks to Hodges. Back door to Rems. Staying away by Carpin. He just got too fancy there. And Carpin wants another three. Off the rim, no good. Schaefer a loose ball. Couldn't outlet the first time. And now it's Randy on the run. Across the timeline, Randy slides through the hands for the layup.
Beautiful pass.
Tie ball game at 14-all.
Another assist for Randy Davis.
Still 6:28 to go here in the second. Tied up at 14-all. Hammond Clark with the ball. The pace of this one is picked up now all of a sudden. And handling it is Nick Moore. Well, up and off the Carpin. We left him alone for a big shot, missing it from 10 feet with Carpin. Schaefer tried to outlet and fouled behind by Ramirez. And then a technical foul will be called on Hammond Clark's Josh Moore for sliding the ball down on the ground. And Coach Cavallo is not happy at all with Josh Moore. Moore slams the ball right on the ground, and Coach Cavallo all of a sudden is just seeing what momentum his team had possibly slip away because of that particular move by Josh Moore.
Well, that was really not what you're looking for. It was a great foul. It's all about matchups, and we knew Blaine would have a good matchup here in this game. And comes up with a big rebound there, then gets fouled.
Randy at the free throw line will shoot the first free throw, knocking it down, giving his team a 15-14 lead.
6 points for Randy.
Here comes the second free throw with 6:13. And short on that one. So Randy 1 for 1 from the free throw line on those technical foul shots. No bonus will have the basketball, and they're inbound on the far side.
Right, no bonus yet, so they're inbound on the far side.
15-14, Plymouth with the basketball. And runs will inbound. Give it to Caleb Haddon for the first time as he grabs the ball for his first touch. He'll go to the left side, Manlinger, back to Caleb. Right side to Davis, back to Caleb. Caleb, left side to Manlinger again. Now back to Caleb at the top. Now to Randy. Lob underneath the Manlinger. Started to bring it back out. Manlinger kicked it off straight away. Right back to Rands. Good job by Jeremy to stay on it. Randy with it now again as Plymouth dodges a bullet there on the first offensive sub here. Here comes Randy, who has to pull up and stop and give it to Manlinger. To the far corner, Randy. Shot fake on the three. Manlinger looking, or rather Randy looking to the corner. Haddon open for three. Caleb off the rim. Rebound Rams to Manlinger at the top. Now to Randy. Another three, Randy. Got it! Caleb with the three. 18-14, Plymouth with 5:20 to go here in the second. Handling the ball is Moore. Dumping it up to Carpin on the left wing side. Hadn't picked him up. Foul away from the ball, and that's on Rams number 2.
Jeremy picks up 2. Sam and Jeremy 2. Ryan did not get his second because they called travel on that one.
John Scott now wants an explanation from the official on what Jeremy did. So 2 fouls on Renzi now. 5:15 left to go here, and here's the lob for Hammond Clark. Grabbed by Ramirez at the top of the key. Kurz late in posting up, so they couldn't get it to him. Now Carpin with the basketball. Carpin looking. Lob into the right low block. Kurz. She couldn't dump it down low. Now he goes up strong. Shoots over the double team. Rolls out. Rebound Ramirez, and a foul call. That's on Clark.
That's going to go against Nick Karash. A little back.
So with 5:01 left to go here in the second, 18-4. Plymouth with the lead over Hammond Clark. 17 fouls for Hammond Clark, and that means Plymouth goes to the free throw line, and Caleb Haddon will shoot it.
Trying to protect Jeremy here on that third foul. Timeout, 30 seconds.
Now we'll take a break in the action along with it. It's 18-14 Plymouth. Into the free throw line, the home team goes, and we return. Haddon left the free throw line, 10 of 14 on the season. He's going to take his first shot of the game and missed it. Rebound taken by Ramirez, and Hammond Clark has the basketball. John Carpenter averaging 15 a game. Will bring it across the right side. Now he posted up to Ramirez, double team, coughed it up. Can't save it. Plymouth ball.
6 turnovers against Hammond Clark.
He doubled down on the low post, and boy, we just had trouble. We had trouble handling it. 4:48 to go here in the second. 18-14 Plymouth. Ryan Welch. They'll inbound it to Austin. Austin Hodges who brings it across the timeline. Left side of Haddon. Not Austin. Right side Davis. Davis to the right corner. Back out to Vostich. Around to Hodges. Lob for Welch. Good catch. Shoots. Offensive foul, Ryan. Ooh. Room to come down. Good. Huge foul. Kirsch is the one who took the flop. Kirsch is a 6'7" senior. Played that perfectly defensively. He didn't get there in time, but yet still got the foul. So good job by Dick Kirsch defensively of Hammond Clark.
Let me get a correction there. That's only Ryan's first, not his second, so that's great news.
Each team now has 7 fouls. Here's Kirsch on the left low block. Out to Carpin. Carpin with a move to his right. Pulls up at 17. In and out. Rebound. Stripped away by Randy. He lost the rebound, and Randy got it back. Randy will now bring it across the timeline. Randy in the Welch. Right side Hodges. Hodges right baseline denied. Hodges going to bring it back out. Good defense by Carpin. Hodges down into the right elbow. Welch to Fastich up strong. Scores! There's a foul! Sammy Fastich. John Scott appreciates that effort from the Plymouth senior. He just took it to him that time, Larry, and well, I tell you, that was nice to see for being a lefty.
Coach Scott, they worked on that in practice of driving from the middle to the left and then kicking out to the corner. At that time, Sam thought he could get to the hole and took it to the hole and finished. Now let's see if he can get that free throw. It's on its way in.
61% from the line, and he nails that one.
Big 3 points helps, 21-14.
58 left to go here in the second. With the basketball, Nick Moore with 5'9" junior got it up by Randy across the timeline. Picked up, Randy on the defense, and Moore got it out to the right wing, handled there by Terrence Hammond. Hammond, I'll tell you, he's lanky like a postman, but he plays a strong forward. Kirsch's pass deflected by Welch. Hodges to head to Davis across the timeline. Randy will grab it and now set it up. To the right side, Haddon, left open, and we popped up the three.
With the level shot.
Now he doesn't. Fastich with it, left elbow, takes his man in strong, scores again! Sammy Fastich. That was a big bucket right there. Sammy showing some strength right there. How you man thinking about there? There's Carpin with the basketball. Carpin one-on-one with Welch out high. In the Kirsch, and called on Hodges. Hodges and Haddon were the two that were forced to switch on the double team down low on Kirsch.
Isn't that amazing, though, Tony? Last week, boy, Kanowski let all that contact down low go on. Tonight, till this afternoon, they're not letting any of it go on. Ross at the line.
Well, he comes in 53%. This may be the weakest part of this young man's game. Missed it short. Plymouth lost it to Carpin, who scored. Three Plymouth players got a touch on that rebound, and it popped out to Carpin. Now it's 23-16. Haddon for three. In and out. Rebound Kirsch. And now it's going to be grabbed by Clark, and they're going to settle things down to try to get back in this one.
Cool. We would love to see that one go down.
Carpin past the timeline, uses a screen out high. Carpin for three. Feels it. And he hits another big shot. 23-19 on that three by Carpin. Well, that's his 67th three of the season. Here's Hodges on the right wing side for Plymouth. Now to Haddon. Top of the key. Right back to Hodges. Over to Randy, right corner, left open. Randy's three. Off the rim, and the rebound Kirsch. And it's in the Rojas' hands. Across the timeline, he comes with 2:20 to go in the second. 23-19. Clark starting to feel like they maybe weathered a little storm here. Down low, up the high, I should say, at the post to Kush. Now out to Carpin. Carpin. NBA three. Missed it. Rebound, Randy Davis. No foul. And Randy will bring it up across the timeline. Randy, the right side, Haddon. Back to Randy, top of the key. Oh, to the left, rubber high, first stitch. Kicked it out, not deflected. Carpin steals. 3-on-1 the other way. The lead, Randy Davis with an excellent athletic move. Leaped in the air and stopped the 3-on-1 by deflecting the pass out of bounds. Randy Rhodes checks in the game. Sam Falstich will check out.
Yeah, they had the turnovers.
Carpin will inbound for Clark. It's caught out high to Kurish to the top. Rojas right back to Carpenter. Broken up. And it was last touched by a Plymouth player. And Ryan Welch did a good job getting in that passing lane, deflecting it out of bounds. So Carpin will inbound. And the lob to Kurish. One-on-one with Welch. Caught the left block. And he's going to be forced out. Good defense on the upside Davis. Kurish needs to dump it out. And it's caught by Hammond at the top. Terrence Hammond's going to pull it out, ask for some help from Carpin. Hodges almost got this stripped. Hammond uses those long arms, dribbles into the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound taken by Hodges. Plymouth on the counter, leading 23-19 with under a minute and a half to go in the second. Hodges to the right corner, Haddon doesn't take the three again. Now he gets to the top, Hodges. To the corner, Randy Davis off a screen by Rams. The three, off the rim, and the rebound run on down by Carpin.
Hey, we need a few more of those to go down. We have this thing where we want it.
Carpin across the timeline for Hammond Clark. To the right side, Hammond in the post up Kush. In between the right blocks. Down low, spin move, forces it up, scores, and draws the foul on Ryan Welch. That's a big bucket that draws Clark within two, and a free throw make here makes it one.
Clark's done a nice job of switching our offense to spreading us out. Well, it's harder for us to double team Karash because there was no double team that time, and Randy just couldn't stick in there. Ryan couldn't stick in there.
Little round left to go in the second quarter. There's Karash at the free throw line for Hammond Clark. Checking into the game will be Josh Moore. Terrence Hammond will come out for Clark. 23-21. Here we go. Karash's first free throw is up, and he missed it. Nope, they were at the row. So it makes that a three-point play indeed, and Hammond Clark trails by one now. Davis to the right corner, Nylander. Baseline drive, they left him alone for two.
That's really what Nick can do the best, is get to the basket. Tremendously long arms.
25-22 Plymouth with under a minute to go in the first half. Down in the right corner, down low to Kush. Doubled up and more shot fake scores. Lost our upside, and that was Nylander who was the victim there defensively. Nick lost his man, and Clark trails by one again, 25-24. Nylander with the basketball, gives it off to Hodges. Well, we'll look for the final shot. Backfired on us at the end of the first quarter when Hammond Clark scored at the buzzer after we couldn't make it. Runs to Welch. Down to 10 seconds, Randy. Shot fake three. Now he kicks it to the corner. Nylander with 8 seconds. His three. One shot. Fouled it up for the layup and scored. 12 seconds left. Clark needs to push it up court. 2 seconds. Handled by Roy Moore. A long three. Got it! At half court. 2 people on it. Josh Moore with a three-pointer just before halftime. And that ties the game up at 27-all. Going into the half. Halftime brought to you by
shooting 40% from the floor, we're shooting 50, and that's the difference, is our shooting just isn't there right now. And back to you for the start of the game.
All right, Hammond Clark with the lead down low. Rojas gets an easy bucket as once again Nylander gets beat underneath. 29-27, Hammond Clark, and now Plymouth back on the offense. They're trailing by 2 to begin the third. This is Austin Hodges. Who has the basketball at the top of the key. Randy Davis fouled out high, actually down low when he got tangled up with Nick Moore. Those two also coming through Josh Moore to exchange a few pleasantries.
The officials trying to stay on top of everything, talking to everybody. Nick Moore really frustrated there that how that went down. His second.
So here we go at the inbound. Jeremy Renz will do the honors here. Now Nick Kirsch and Ryan Welch get a talking to from one of the officials. There we go. Quick little catch and bank shot. Randy Davis off the inlet.
Well, we had to scout that. I can't believe they let that happen, but we did. We got a great pass, a great finish.
29-all. Hammond Clark with the basketball. Rojas with it. Now worked free. Moore, who got away with a shove off. Randy almost still got the steal. Back with it again, Nick Moore, as Randy almost got another steal. Now Carpin, one-on-one with his man. Here he pops the three. Get off the rim. Rebound, Randy. Randy pushes up quick. Rojas calls for the foul out high. Rojas saying he was throwing an elbow to get free. Well, Mr. Rojas, you were on him. And Rojas gets the foul.
Gotta get the crowd into it. Gotta get the students into it. Randy Davis going to go behind to shoot the technical. And then we put the ball out of bounds. And that's Hammond Clark's second time one of their players has lost control. And you know what? Jack Edison's setting up there saying, you know what? I've taught that for 30 years. And now John Scott's teaching you got to keep your composure, Tony.
Simply put, Randy Davis will go to the free throw line, and this may be a big turn early in this second half. So once again, the second technical foul call on Hammond Clark today. This free throw is up and good. We talked about it. This is an emotional Hammond Clark team. No playoff emotion.
Yes, they do.
What may be let go in the northwest section of the state doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen here. As Davis hits that free throw. Buries them both. The Rojas would have been all right if he just would have just quit talking, and the official heard enough.
Right, exactly. He just needed to walk away from the official. Yes. They even do that pro.
Walk away from the official and talk.
Yeah, exactly. Turn your back and walk away and say it and move on.
Here we go. Welch will inbound. Nighlinger grabs it. 31-29. Plymouth takes advantage of both of those technical foul shots. Davis on the right wing side. Randy now top of the key to Haddon. Gets the return pass in the corner from Renz. Haddon will pull it back out. Now still looking down the end left to Welch. Going to dump it to Nighlinger, reverse layup. Fouled by Josh Moore.
I see another one that Josh just didn't need to go at it that hard. Now they got their emotions up. That's
4 quick fouls.
Yeah, I'd actually call a timeout now. I think if I was Coach Joe Delgado, because you just need to calm them down a little bit.
Nighlinger off the free throw line as Plymouth will be gladly to take these free shots here. And the free throw is up and rolls out. It's been for Nick.
Yes.
He has struggled. He comes in with 9 points. He has taken a total of 13 shots in that first half, and he's hit 5 of them. That free throw's good.
More relaxed on that one. He just got to relax.
Yep. 32-29 Plymouth with a minute and a half gone by in the third. Randy Davis playing some D. Switches off on Rojas, who's got the ball now. Picked up his dribble. Gets it off to Carpenter, who shakes off Renz. Carpenter wants to go right side with Randy on the switch defensively. Randy knocked it out of his hands. But Randy is probably one of the best anticipating defenders. Almost like he knows exactly what his opponent's going to do. And when he does it, he's right there to stop the ball out of the hand. Carpenter looks to inbound, left to the basket. Pass deflected by Hodges, but Karash got it and pulls up from 5 and scores. 32-31, Plymouth's lead down to 1. Hodges with the basketball to the right side. Randy can't find a post up. Now back into Hodges' hands. Left side, Nighlinger off the screen. Missed the three. Welch a weak side rebound. Puts it up strong, no foul. Rebound loose. Randy got it back to Plymouth. Randy tries to dribble through traffic to Hodges. Shoes passed up on the three. Free throw line jumper. Got that one.
There you go.
Hodges, 34-31. That's a big bucket right there by point guard. Rojas with the basketball at the free throw line to the right side. Timeout, I should say. Down to Karash, right low block, goes up to the reverse. Missed it. Rebound, Nighlinger. Karash just dribbled himself out of position. Nighlinger is showing some dribbling skills of running a trap. Nighlinger pulls up to the timeline. Ellis pass deflected away. Rojas gets the steal and wins. Called for the foul. That's his third.
Wow, Nick. Take the easy pass.
34-31, Plymouth. And it'll be Carpenter inbound on the far side. Again, Renz down with 3 fouls.
Well, nothing went right on that possession, that's for sure. Coach Scott was telling Randy to go get the ball in that situation.
Robin to Karash. Backdoor lead. Broken up by Nighlinger using his long arms to knock the pass away. Stops the clock at 5:27. Inbound coming up for Hammond Clark down to the basket. Carpenter will look to do the honors here. Carpenter can't find Crush, and now he gets it to him, but Crush without no man's land, up to back to Carpenter in the corner. Back down low to Crush, double team, needs the outlet, finds his cutter underneath, throws more, and Josh finishes. He slipped by our guy, and now it's a 1-point lead again for Plymouth, 34-33. Welch with the basketball to the right side, Hodges. Hodges looking, still looking, picked up by Rojas at the top of the key. Now at the right elbow, runs. Jeremy needs some help. There's Malinger to pop out. Malinger looking, still looking, no count. Malinger will now get it up to the right side of Randy. Randy still looking, now to Welch. He's at the top, right elbow runs, no back door, down to the corner, Malinger. Malinger will pull it back out with the dribble, gets to the elbow, hands off Randy, off the screen, a three. Randy hits.
Randy Davis, that's how we're going to win this game. Good ball moving, make them play defense for a minute.
Set the good screens.
Yeah.
Carpet, left side of Rojas, almost intercepted. Rojas, left baseline, pull up, jumper, forced it, missed it. Ryan Welch a rebound, and he's fouled. Reach in by Crush.
Crush picks up his second. That's the other thing, how long can Crush go? He has not been on the bench in this game.
So Delgado really hammering on the official the other way, and the other official not looking nicely, Coach Delgado. Ramirez is going to check back into the game now for Hammond Clark. So there we go to inbound. Welch able to outlet for Randy. Across the timeline he comes. Randy to the corner, Caleb Haddon. Skip to the top, Ryan Welch. Far side, now again into the corner, Randy. Randy marked up there, no shot. So Randy looks to pass it off. Where to, though, that's the question. Top of the key to Jeremy Lynn's where it comes to Haddon. Haddon now at the top, goes left side of Randy. Off a long screen, a long three. Got it!
Randy Davis.
NBA three by Randy Davis, and Plymouth leads by 7 now, 40-33. Carpet on the right wing side for Hammond Clark. Down low, the post to Crush. Double team. Good low body by Lenz for right now. And he kicked it back out. Crush pass. Reach in, foul Randy.
He picks up number 2.
Clock stops at 3:54 to go in the third. 40-33. Plymouth has the lead. Now a timeout has been called by Hammond Clark. So with that timeout, we'll take one along with them. 7-point lead Plymouth when we return on AM 1050 Sports. The 7-point lead's just not big enough as far as I'm concerned when we're facing Hammond Clark.
Right, that's for sure.
The winner will face Northwestern in the championship game. Moore has it on the right wing side to Crush, way out in the post to the right elbow. The skip pass to the near corner. Carpenter couldn't let go the three. Now he was. He went to his right. That's the three. John Carpenter is probably one of the best. Catch, dribble to his right, one step and hits the three. Screen the three. And nails it right back to Plymouth.
Well, he was scared to shoot it. Nobody else, so he shot it, took his time, set his feet, and buried it. That's what he's in there for.
43-36, Plymouth. And now on the right side, carrying the basketball is Nick Moore. To the right side of Ramirez. Ramirez got it up high by Lenz. Down to Moore again, back to the right elbow, Crush. Backs up on Schaefer, nowhere to go. Big shape, good D. Down to the right side, a forced three by Moore, no good. Long rebound, Ramirez saves it for Hammond Clark. Called the timeout, going out of bounds. So with this Hammond Clark timeout, 3:04 to go in the third. 43-36 Plymouth at AM 1050 Sports. Now Scott Masters in the WTCA studios. Larry Fawcett's Tony Ross, record side. 3:04 to go in the third off the Hammond Clark timeout. 43-36 Plymouth. Ramirez to the right side, Carpenter. Carpenter juggling the ball a little bit, got control. He's way out in the left angle high. Lob in the Crush. Foul from behind on Lenz. That's fair on him. Sammy Fastich now will have to come in to play some defense here with 2:53 to go in the third. Jeremy supporting the shot over his right eye. The last couple of practices, the last 2 days for Plymouth, have been the most physical they've probably done in the whole year. And John Scott said that's how it's going to be played this week. So far, he's absolutely correct. Crush able to dump it off to Carpenter on the left side. Carpenter, a fadeaway three over Schaefer, and he hit it. 43-39. How about that three? And then Josh Moore, an intentional foul, throwing down Nick Madigan, and again Moore losing his core. Moore is saying, hey, look at the kid's short. Look at my shorts. Nightingale was ripping my shorts. And Nick Moore's shorts are cockeyed as if someone did grab them.
That's Moore's third, as that goes as a personal foul as well. Nick Nightingale will shoot.
Another technical foul, the third technical foul on Hammond Clark today. It's intentional foul, I'm sorry, my bad. Foul, now we'll get to the free throw line, we're up. 44-39.
11 points for Nick.
Here comes the second free throw by Nightingale. It's up and that is good.
3 for 4 today, Nick is. 6-point lead for Plymouth. Little ball right here, Sam will throw it in.
So ball six will inbound. Joe Logano right now just not quite sure what to think as he looks up at the clock.
Nick's got it.
Nightingale will be the recipient on this inbound here. Plymouth leading 45-39.
3-2 zone. They go to 2-3, 3-2. They keep mixing it up.
They even go into that box and one times too.
Gosh,
Davis to the right corner, back after Haddon. Haddon top of the key, fast stitch, right to the corner. Haddon, tough pass to Haddon, because he couldn't shoot it. Now up back out, Haddon left side, Randy. Randy dribbles into the jumper, got the 7-footer. 47-39, Plymouth with 2:08 to go in the third.
They play some defense. It's all about defense now.
Carpenter brings it across the timeline, picked up by Welch on the defense. Carpenter one-on-one, shot fake underneath the crush, backs up Randy, shoots over the double team, missed it. Rebound Ramirez, and there's a foul, and who's it on? Plymouth. John Scott livid at the fact that Crush was pushing off on the play, but no call of foul.
Sam scored. Sam had the rebound. He got pushed off on the forearm.
So Carpenter inbound, right in basket here for Clark. Alex to Ramirez. Ramirez on the right wing side, baseline drive, shut down, forced the pass, forced it, steals. Randy on the run, right down up to Nightingale, and he's having it all the way there.
That's the call.
Is that a shooting foul? Done foul. 7 fouls already on the clock anyways.
They're starting to pull some fouls together now, Tony. That's driving.
Well, we just got to hit the free throws. That's all we got to do here. The lead right now is 47-39. Plymouth, Nightingale goes to the free throw line. This season, 68%. Hit the road. Well, it drops. 48-39. 9-point lead now for Plymouth with a minute 48 to go in his third.
Perfect defense by as Caleb came over and helped Sam, and then Sam dropped to Caleb's man and got the steal. And that's what led to this fast break. And the first free throw was good. The second one's on its way and also good.
So it's a 10-point lead for Plymouth, 49-39, with a minute 45 to go here in the third. We try to trap at the backcourt, but the outlet to Rojas comes back into Coffin's hands, and he outlets to Kirsch. Front court, we leave Ramirez open, and he scores. They broke the press well. 8-point lead, and there's a steal almost by Nick Miller. It ends up going out of bounds after him, so it's going to be Plymouth inbound. Good wrestle there by Nick Miller, the 5'9" junior of Hammond Clark. Hodges has the basketball with a minute and a half left to go in the third, and an 8-point lead for Plymouth. Hodges starts into the free throw line, brings it back out, got it up by Moreau, worked off left side to Nightingale into the corner. Welch back to Nightingale to the top. There's a lob to Fastich. We beat. Yes, he scores and does the foul.
Super pass, super finish.
Sam did a great job, Ray, of pushing Crush through that volleyball line to anticipate that lob, and that was just executed perfectly with a great pass.
Interior seal. You actually seal the opposite way for the listeners. Most post players are sealing outside, trying to get the ball out that way. And this time you turn around and you push your guy out and seal inside.
Sam, too hard. Tipped out by Elliott. We'll put it back with it. Hodges. Down up by Moore. Hodges keeps his composure, zips it across the far side to Elliott. Now around at the top of the key. Now on the Welch, right side Hodges. Hodges pulls it back out. Now at the free throw line, Fastich. He's going to go up strong. Banked it in. Sam Fastich for two. 53-41. Defense, let's go. 45 seconds left to go in the third. Carpin goes to the top of the key. Slides through the lane. Got the layup. Beautiful move by Carpin. And Clark on the board, trailing by 10 again. Here's Davis, left side false stitch over to Hodges. Austin looking, still looking. Austin now is going to zip around his man. That's Nick Moore. Now to Welch at the free throw line. Back out to Hodges again. Right side, Barrett looking to his left. Carpin guarding him defensively. Well, now gets moves the ball. Got it back to Hodges. Hodges in the timeline. Double team. Beats someone. Fastich threw it away. The official got in the way of Barrett trying to move it, but doesn't matter. It goes off Barrett out of bounds. Down to 10 seconds to go here in the third. Clark looks for the final shot of this quarter. Carpenter has the ball in his hands. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. He's going to pop and shoot this. Long three, way off the mark. Davis grabs. He looks up court for his half-court shot at the buzzer. Off to the left, no good. Up, 4-point lead for Plymouth. Going into the fourth quarter. The winner of this one sees Northwestern later tonight. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of the 3A regionals in Plymouth on AM 1050 Sports. Fourth quarter, 53-43, Plymouth has the lead.
Scoring for Plymouth real quick, Randy Davis 21, Nick Nylander 14, Sam Falsich 9, Caleb Haddon 3, Jeremy Riggs 2, and Ryan Welch 2, for a total of 53 points, 43 for Hammond Clark.
Hodges has the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Hodges in trouble as he's trapped again, steps through off the legs of Elliott, tough pass. Now Carpenter comes away with it. Carpenter bring it across the timeline. Carpenter pulls up around three. Air ball! And unable to be saved by Ramirez.
Okay, 2 quick threes that really helped us out.
18 points by Carpenter, 4 threes on the afternoon for him. Nick Moore 5, Adrian Rojas with 2. Ramirez with 6, Josh Moore with 5, and Crash with 7. Crash came in averaging 13, Carpenter averaging 15.
They got the 10-point lead.
Full court press put on by Clark, and Randy Davis is going to grab the inbound. He's one-on-one with his man. Nick Moore spun right him around, and then Davis gets by another man. He's in the front court. Hodges, they're going to trap him, get it down on a fast stitch. Shot fake, lead in, missed it. On the rebound to Crash. He already got it, but he just couldn't finish it. Left side Carpenter on a far wing, or near wing. Got it up by Hodges. Lob pass, Stallmeyer. Hodges, taken by Welch. Nylander, one man to beat. Nylander's foul on the way in.
Nice job. Boy, horrible pass by Clark as they're starting to feel the pressure.
Carpenter right now, I don't know where he's at, but he's not on the team level. Everybody needs to be.
No, he is not on
he's doing everything individually well now. He has forced 2 threes. He is, for some reason, Riley for an entry, inside entry, and easily deflected as Nylander misses the front end of his free throws here.
Well, we see some fatigue here. Jeremy comes in and Blaine comes in for Sam and Ryan.
53-43. That is your score. Northwestern beat Kankakee Valley 64-59 in the opener of the regionals earlier this morning. Nylander's free throw, that's better as he hits that one. 54-43.
Okay, well, Blaine's in there, but we got our offensive guard starters in there so we can control his ball.
We got a foul underneath by Blaine Soper. Gets caught on Crush.
That's how you play defense in the Big Ten. That's what big people do. These are 6'8", 6'7" young men, and they both are in the 240s, running much more now, so that's how you play defense.
Well, we got the end, and it's going to be right in underneath of the pass. Up the shoulder of Moore. Nick will try to hit his brother Josh Brown low, and it was a 50-mile-an-hour fastball 2 feet away from his brother. And he couldn't handle it, needless to say. So by Clark.
I was trying to get Randy under control, the team under control. Here comes the trap.
And Randy saw it coming, and he avoids it for now until he gets to the front court. Needs help. She's trying to step through, and a foul timeout called by John Scott. 6:51 left to go in the fourth. We'll take another break and pay some bills. 54-43. Plymouth with the lead on AM 1050 Sports. Has the lead. 6:51 left. Big Blaine's going to inbound right in front of the broadcast location with Ramirez guarding the inlet. He's able to outlet to Randy. He's on back row. Getting harassed there by Rojas, who deflects his pass out of bounds.
They got to be strong now. They got to really be strong. Triple threat. This is full out.
their career's over for Hammond Clark, so they're coming out with all guns. 54-43. Here we go for the inbound. Andy Davis has the basketball. He's trying to avoid a trap and dribble out of it. Switches to the right hand, and he's fouled out high by Rojas. That'll put him at the line. Double bonus. And Rojas picks up the foul. Andy Davis is at the line to shoot two, and this is really what Plymouth basketball is all about. Coaches still want the players to try to move to the right spots to help him out. They're talking to 9 to 2 halves. So Davis will go to the free throw line for the Pilgrims. This young man has just been a pleasure to watch over the years. One for foul tonight from the free throw line. Delivers the front end here and hits. Randy Davis, 19 times he's been the leading scorer. You can make it 20 after tonight's game, no matter who win or lose, obviously. But 7 games in a row now he's been the leading scorer for the Pilgrims. This free throw is up and short on it. Rebound Ramirez, and he got one in the eye. And now he gets called for the reach and foul. He picks up the foul, keeps 6. So that stops the clock at 6:39. Got to go here in the fourth, 55-43 Plymouth. You can see those free throw misses, but Randy's usually always good in the fourth quarter. So here we go with the free throw for the inbound for Clark. We're going to put Randy on the keeper now. It's time for the big guys to step up. And Clapton has the basketball. Davis guarding him. High screen, makes a switch for now, Clapton. Got it off to Moore, down low to Crush. Double team. Flushed it up, missed it. Davis a rebound. Randy now moves the pack to the right side. Hodges, and we'll pull it out. Skip to the corner. Great catch by Allinger. And we'll try to pull it out. To the left, ball out high, shake the butt, no foul. He's strong. To the far side, Malinger. Out of the corner, one to the baseline. Now he's in trouble. He's trapped in the corner. But the throw it off the leg. Malinger stepped out of bounds. Turnover Plymouth. He's strong. I don't think we should be holding it. I think we got to run it off it. Look for the shot. I won't go check in. 6:08 left to go here in the fourth. 55-43. Schaefer will check that. Brian Welch comes back in for Plymouth. Welch playing with 2 fouls. Here's Clapton grabbing the pass with Davis almost thinking about a steal. Davis on moving screen by Cole, shot high. And that was a good grab by the official. That was just a flat-on moving screen by Cole. They went to set a high put to allow Clapton to break loose. I'm not quite sure. Everybody knows basketball. That was a moving screen. I saw 6 girls didn't get set. I saw 6 girls doing that the other night. I thought, boy, you can't do that. Right there, he does it. There's now a spin around over to pass it out to the lane as he realized the shot wasn't there. Hodges with a great catch. Saves a bad pass. Hodges now in trouble. Found his man. Welch could play. Welch the middle man. He's going to dump it down to the right baseline. Davis to the corner. Malinger for the lead. Blocked. They got deflected. Ramirez grabs it. Clapton on the run. Now left side for Hammond Clark. Now he's going to pull it off left side. Down to the corner. 3 in a row with Bell. No. Rebound. Hodges got fouled. Oh, he called for travel. That's right for foul. Hammond Clark fans unhappy with that. I thought he got clipped, but I'm not quite sure. Well, from Mills is forward. I tell you one thing, Hammond Clark doesn't want this to go in overtime. And Ramirez both up 4-5. Right now with 5:30 left in the fourth. 55-43 Plymouth. Austin Hodges will go to the free throw line. Double bonus. Randy Davis comes over to get some instructions from John Scott, and Hodges missed the free throw. Come on, boys. This is the difference between last year's team and this year's team. Is inexperience in these pressure situations. Free throw by Hodges. That one rolls out too. Good rebound by Ramirez of Hammond Clark, and now they'll have a chance to cut into this deficit. 55-43 in favor of Plymouth. Cup on top of the key. Left side now Hammond, and they'll end up past the Kirosh, and Hodges called for the foul inside. Holding on the big guy. Hodges will pick up his foul. That will put him at the line. Hodges is second. We're going to see the big guy shoot free throws. Tony, he's 1 for 1 so far today. Kirosh, as we talked about, 53% coming into today's game. 14 points and 7 rebounds against Gary Wood in the sectional championship. That free throw short, rebound tipped off by Clapton, and it will be grabbed by Josh Moore. Past the timeline. Moore To the top of the key, Mills around two. Missed it. Rebound. Randy Davis all around. Randy slips by Mills. Randy leads a pass. Lays it up and in. One body can throw.
We needed 2 points. Wick got it. Nice job.
57-43. Timeout Hammond Clark. Just under 5 to go in the third. 57-43. Plymouth. We're back after this 30-second timeout. 24. Inbound coming up around just to the left of the bench, and it's into Nick Barr's hands. Nick was going to try to elude Austin Hodges, just won't give him an inch. There's a lot to Ramirez. Great catch. Instead of catching and coming down, he tried to tip it in and missed it. Here's Welch grabbing the loose back, and now navigated to Davis. Davis gets by Carpin. Look at him shift gears from left to right. Look at him dribble around everybody. Now into the hands of Hodges. He avoids the track. Look over around the run around. Look, still looking. Down to the middle man runs. Now to Hodges. Left side Davis goes for the baseline underneath the runs. Runs back out. Stolen away. Great steal. Josh Moore. Out to his brother Nick. Caught from behind the Hodges. Slowed him down. Dumped it on the east right side. Carpin below the run. Great whip by Moore. Broken play results in 2 for Hammond Clark. 57-45 with 4 minutes to go in the game. Welch's pass to Franklin and Nick was gone. For an aggressive steal out of Nick Clark.
Half court.
Oh my goodness.
Coach is thinking, I know you're only 18, but boy, that was not the middle decision you wanted to make there.
So that's a big blow to Hammond Clark. The big guy is out. The Courage falls out with 4 minutes left to go. We're in the fourth quarter.
Terrence Hammond comes into the game. Terrence Hammond comes into the game. Boy, what a difference, especially in weight. Well, we'll be going in the fourth quarter. Just hit 2 in the last game.
Welch's free throw is up and it's good.
That's the boy. Ryan's third point. Couldn't come to a better time.
Welch's got another free throw coming. This is up and that is good too.
There we go.
59-45, and Plymouth has the lead with 4 minutes left. Clapping across the timeline, under 4 out of row. Andy Davis, knocking up Clapping. Ramirez running up the house screen. Coach Toronto said no. Clapping one-on-one with Davis. To the left, do a foul on Davis. That'll be a 2-shot foul, 2 for Clapping.
Randy, we really wanted no call on that. Several times last year in the semi-state, he's got another level of defense he can pick up.
Stop. The official, don't get nervous. Don't need to call up. Compton up the free throw line. I'm going to stick my mic right here. The free throw by Compton is up and good.
There you go. He's the man.
59-46.
21 points for Carpin.
Second free throw. Now John Carpin, and the 5'11 senior delivers and drains that one. 59-47. He's a good ball player. Now he splits through a trap, and he's able to get through it. And now the front court Hodges. Nice stutter step right up there. Austin turned on the third gear and blew by his guy and scrolls. Davis almost stopping Carpin. We got him up to the right side of him. Terrence, shot fake, pull out that ball, pull up, jump over everybody in there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he could be a good one. Davis, off the corner, hurry with Austin. Great layup. Yeah. Austin Hodges with another brilliant layup. Davis keeps scoring. 63-49. Confident NBA 3. Emma, Ramirez saves a good hustle there. To the right corner, Ramirez down low, the post up, Nick Moore, Austin got it back. Miller running against Hodges, leans into him, big shot, missed it, tipped around, Randy grabs it, and then the Carpin fouls with the into the bench. Oh my goodness, how in the world did they miss that?
How could you not call a foul?
Carpin pushed him into the bench. And meanwhile, Randy's in midair. That could have been Hula-Hoopa. And now Clark is going to end up at the bar. Oh my, that's just dangerous. I don't care. No, to the right side, pull up, jumper, missed it. Runs gets knocked down. And a foul is called, and that's on who? Clark?
Ben Clark. Jeremy obviously comes from a very smart family, knows that Clark's highly emotional, sets himself up and takes the flop, and goes to the free throw line. Typical wins move, nice smart move.
$2:49 to go here in this game, 63-49.
That's the fifth foul on Mario Ramirez. Again, one of those superstars. So both of those superstars are gone. With 2:49 left, Plymouth on top, 63-49.
Five fouls on Hammond Clark's Mario Ramirez. He is gone.
No possession foul, I guess.
So here we go.
So it'll be our ball out of bounds, no shooting.
Welch will inbound, caught by Hodges, and he's got a lot of space to move it up court with Randy. He's going to pull it back out, caught by Hodges, now to Renz. He didn't turn the foul. He was open. Now to Malinger, left wing side. Half of that Randy with 2.5 to go on the floor. Randy one-on-one with his man, Nick Miller. Randy dribbles through the traffic, kind of deflected to Johnny, who was trying around the spot. Now runs it off to Nylander, to the right side Welch, back to Nylander. Nylander double team, splits through that trap, broke it open, got it over to Welch. Welch strong with the ball, over to Hodges, into the corner, Randy. Here comes his layup for two.
You can get to a so quick. 26 for Randy Davis.
2 minutes left to go in this game, 65-49 Plymouth. Carpet on the right wing side. Dumped it back around, and it's handled now at the top of the key by Enriquez Storua. Now right baseline jumper, Carpet missed everything. Hodges the lone side rebound. Under 2 minutes to go in this one. 65-49. Here's Welch quickly over the runs. Now to Randy. Randy got it up high by Nick Moore. Where's Randy taking it to the hole?
28 for Randy Davis.
And a timeout called by Hammond Clark. Minute 29 to go in the second game of the regionals. Well, it's 67-49 in favor of Plymouth. We're back after this.
Wow. Clark took him out. He goes Welch. 28 points for Randy Davis as he takes, he took a seat as all the subs came in for each group. And Nick Nigel has 15 and he's done for the 40.
Carpin, who came off the floor, threw his gum and tossed it up in the air and it landed on the court. No one saw it except assistant coach Joe Grindle and said, hey, let's pick that up and make sure no one steps on it. All right, Hammond Clark with the ball. Solero has it across the timeline. Knocked up by Matt Grunt. Solero the pass. Oh, my God, great lead. Well, we'll keep the ball with a minute 14 left. To Matt Grunt. Now to Fostic. Over to Elliott. To Grunt. Halfway in for the first time tonight. Nice skip over to Elliott far corner. To the cutter, Schaefer. Back out the Grunt. Under a minute to go in the game. Now to the hands of Fostic. Right side, Halfway. Halfway will get it to Grunt. Grunt harassed. Now to Fostic. Now to Elliott. To Schaefer. He'll kick it back out. Grunt. Halfway. Fostic. To Grunt. Little corner, they go to trap him. Grunt beats it to Schaefer. Schaefer doesn't take it to the hole, so he brings it back to Elliott. 30 seconds to go in the game. Plymouth 67, Hammond Clark 49. Grunt. Right back to Fostic out high, 20 seconds. Now to Grunt. Over to Elliott on the foul line. Dribbles to the middle of Hoffa. Back out to Grunt. 14 seconds. Now the Plymouth Pilgrims advance to the championship game to face Northwestern, who 64-59 winners over Kankakee Valley earlier today. Final score in this one, 67-49. The Pilgrims with the win. The Night Construction postgame show is up after this.